I'm so messed up, like I can't even talk, like it's gonna be
Welcome
short.
to the live stream, everyone.
It's gonna be a short one today because I have a playoff game.
What?
Well,
Yeah. We're gonna go and beat the shit out of them. I hope so, at least.
Fuck yeah.
And I really hope the stream starts. And it did. So welcome everybody. Woo woo.
Welcome to the live stream.
licking my balls.
That is really scary.
That was bad. And we have 1 people watching it.
There's only one person. Did you put anything on Twitter?
And it's me, I think.
Nice.
You need to put.
I did,
here it is.
so.
I can't use that one. That's Portuguese.
I don't know why. I don't know why it does Portuguese.
I was gonna say.
YouTube sucks sometimes.
It does me a lot.
So.
Hold on, I'm retweeting it. I'm doing my hugs and cuddles deal for tonight.
You're blowing my phone up.
Yeah.
Hugs.
Everybody.
Let's see, get on over here.
Tweet.
Hugs and cuddles for everyone.
But I'm gonna be Big Spoon, so.
I get to hold the camera.
Woo! Fuck, we might as well just make it a party.
Hey, you naughty guys.
God, Jesus, Llama, you just. God.
Fucking bobby pin.
Oh.
Somebody
Has there
more-
been a female at your residence lately?
Yeah, a few.
Yeah, females.
Nice. Yeah, yay, females. That's right. It's fine, just ignore me. Talk amongst yourselves.
Nah, we are including you. It's more fun.
Thank you.
You're gonna be the buffer.
Oh, I'm the buffer. Okay.
Oh, is that what they're calling it now?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
It's been upgraded from the fluffer.
No, it's the middle one, buffer.
Oh.
Wow.
It's gonna be a good live stream.
Yes.
Love from every angle.
Too bad nobody's
Yeah,
watching
we're
it yet.
having a live stream on my Pornhub channel after this.
I'm gonna miss that. I'm gonna have a playoff game, so.
It might be worth missing a game.
Nah.
Send me the link, Llama, so I can comment on it.
I've seen your junk, Llama. I'm not missing anything.
Not at all.
Ouch.
You
Wow.
know? Hey, I never claimed to be a well-endowed man.
Yeah, you're a grower, not a shower.
No, just a shower, not a grower.
Oh, where is everyone at?
I don't know. It's
Nicole. That's all that matters.
We have
Yeah.
Nicole, so that is truly all that matters.
yeah. Nicole is here, so it's good. I have a sore throat for like 3 days now, and my nose doesn't work, so I don't know how I'm gonna breathe today in the freaking game.
You better have some breathe right strips.
No, I don't
So,
have those.
Then you need to go to a convenience store and get them.
I'm not gonna make it there.
Oh, you know what? I don't know them. I don't know what to tell you. Duct tape.
I'm gonna suck today.
Duct tape.
Duct tape.
Duct tape.
I'm
Fixes everything.
I can.
How that fixes me?
I don't know. Figure it out.
I put it back in the depth of a man.
Okay, that's weird.
I convinced him to buy a 636 as his first bike.
Oh,
My buddy Davin,
okay.
his first bike. We're going to pick it up tomorrow.
Does he want to? Does he want to buy mine?
Are you selling it for $2,500?
Oh fuck, not anymore. I was before.
What shape was it in then?
No, it's really good shape. It like it works and runs and like it's awesome. I'm asking 5 right now.
Oh, well, no, I ain't buying it for that.
What year are you gonna buy?
It's a 08.
Oh, 8 for that money? 25?
What the hell's wrong with it?
What's wrong with it? Yeah, I wanted to ask.
I'm going to go look at it tomorrow, but the guy says it runs perfect and all that, so I'm going to go look at it.
Does it have a
100,000
clean title?
100,000 miles.
Playing keys.
What?
I've seen a few on Craigslist that said, no title, no keys.
Yeah,
You know.
those are the easy ones.
I know the other day I saw a Ninja 650 on Craigslist for, oh God, how much did they want? I think it was like 27, and I'm like,
Okay.
that's actually a really good deal because it was a 2012.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
And I'm like, okay, so let's look at this a little bit and figure out what's going on. Then you start looking at the pictures.
It needs all new plastics.
It needs a whole new gas tank. It needs new plastics. It needs a new mirror. It's been laid down. I mean,
Yeah.
hard. But it's funny because he's like, clean title. So I sent him an email. I said, you're a freaking liar. I said, it may have a clean...
Not
Yeah, I said,
necessarily. It'll be a clean title as long as he didn't report it to insurance.
Yep.
that is true. I didn't think about that. But still, I was like, that's almost too good to be true. And then I figured out why it was too good to be true. I mean, it's not like, I've had bikes in the past that had like small dings, like little
Uh-huh.
tiny dings in the gas tank, no big deal. No, this is literally, you can see where the handlebar slammed into the gas tank.
Okay.
It's like a baseball-sized dent. I'm like, yeah, that's you can't even really get that out.
Okay.
I had a motorcycle that looked like a scorpion.
Oh, okay.
The feel of it was like that. They had to
Really?
whip it out of the front of a car.
Wheelie accident?
No, rear-ended.
Oh, okay.
Oh, haha. Oh.
Usually when I'm watching my, like the insurance auction bikes, then it's like either like they're looking like Scorpion because of wheelies, or they are completely like tank slapped.
Yep. Which apparently what you're supposed to do whenever you tank slap is close your eyes and give it more gas.
Honestly, yes.
Yeah, I that's how I usually do. I always, like, if I think I'm going to crash, I just give it more gas. That's usually what I do. I just close my eyes and hope for the best. And that's what I did with my tank slapper, and I came out fine.
Because
And then I looked into it, and I was like, oh, that's what you're supposed to do.
if you can get the wheel back off from the ground, like it doesn't slap anymore.
Yeah, no friction on the road. You just want to make it light where it'll even out.
Yep.
I panicked correctly.
Yeah, and always look for the gaps if you're getting into the crazy situations.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, always have an out.
There is always room for you. You don't have to lay it down. If you lay it down, you don't know how to ride.
See, the
Well,
last
I lay
time
mine down all the time.
What?
I lay mine down all the time.
See, the last time I did a tank slapper, I just let go of the handlebars and said, fuck it.
And you went over them.
No, I just I kind of slid off the back and just skid on my butt. It was at a flat track race.
Okay.
I came out of a turn and pulled the throttle a little too hard, and it came up, and when it slammed back down, it kind of just said, I don't like what you're doing to me right now, so I just kind of let go and just fell off the back. I was like, I don't even care. I don't even care. Hey,
One of those things is gonna hurt.
trust me, I don't. That was painful. I mean, I think that was a bruised tailbone, and I think I bruised some of my vertebrae too. That was bad. That was really bad. It was stupid. But we all learn from our mistakes, right?
Well, now you know not to let go of the handlebars.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Well, the thing is, though, is like when it happened, it was so hard that I didn't intentionally let go. I tried to grab back on, but it was like a tank slapper and then just went to a speed wobble, and it was so intense that I couldn't get my hands back on it. So that's why I just kind of was like, fuck it, don't care. I'm gonna go off. I'd rather go off the back of the bike and go on the front of it and have it flip over and land on top of me,
Yeah, that's always the best option. Get as far away from the bike as you can.
which is exactly what I did.
I'm pissed off about the master cylinder still.
You and Master Cylinder. So what did you exactly do? You know, like so.
Well, I ran my upper master cylinder, right? Left hand. Ran my cable down. Put a double banjo coming out of the bottom master cylinder, and that's all I did. That's the whole setup. Seems pretty easy, pretty simple, but apparently the rear master cylinder will create backflow whenever you're pulling the front, the handbrake. So then it fills up the reservoir and it blew out the freaking sight glass. So I have two options. I can either buy the legit Recluse kit because it has the insert that bypasses the sight glass, or I can get a little piece of aluminum, weld up the top, and then it would work.
That is weird, you know, like that it has a back pressure on the fucking reservoir.
But
That doesn't make any sense.
You can't really put a check valve there either.
Yeah, no, I know that, you know, like you can't do that, but I'm just saying, you know, like it's weird that it makes back pressure on the reservoir.
Yeah, you would think that it wouldn't do that, but it does. And that's why the Recluse kit comes with that insert. I understand that now.
Okay,
Recluse makes the left-hand brake for the bike. It's a legit kit that actually works, and I was trying to save myself $250.
Rig it up yourself.
Yeah, I was like, well, all I got to do is pressurize the system, right? Because the fluid's not compressible, so no, didn't work that way.
Not really. Seemed at least.
Well, if I weld up the master cylinder, the sight glass right there, it'll work. I know it'll work.
Oh yeah, but you know, like that's
Kind of a permanent thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at this point, I don't even care. I just want a rear brake. I want to be able to use my rear brake instead of it just nothing.
Okay.
I gotta buy a new rear master cylinder anyway if I want to go back to stock.
I'm sorry. Ugh.
Those are my options. I think I'm gonna go with welding this sumbitch up.
Everybody's so quiet today. What the hell is going on?
I'm not quiet. I'm just pissed off at the world.
Yeah, you're not the only one, you know, like I can, you know, like start complaining too, you know, like if I would want to, but there is no point for that. It doesn't change anything.
I know. I'm just bitching. That's all I'm doing. But
I know.
No, yeah. Just this week. Usually life is wonderful. Just this week.
Been messed up.
Get the damn silicone off my fucking hands.
Too much hand-to-hand action or something else?
Well, I was just trying to I thought maybe if I siliconed my whole hand, I wouldn't have to use lube.
It's worth a shot.
That's what I was thinking.
Kudos for the ingenuity, but unfortunately the outcome was not in your favor.
For what, rigging up the brake or the silicone on my hands?
Both, probably.
Both?
We haven't tested the silicone deal yet.
That's for the live stream later.
Did you went for some different feel or something?
A little bit of the stranger, I figure I could put enough to where I won't even feel it anymore.
It's a texture thing, right? You just
Yeah.
something different.
Well, you put silicone on something that wants to slide. Like it was either that or Teflon.
Oh my god. You're going even worse.
Ah, there's Ninja Basics in the side chat.
Yay.
Yay.
Yeah, I almost had a rather expensive mistake at work today.
Okay.
Oh.
I had to had a fixture for one of our machines that it's got a slide lock pin on it that goes through a couple of bushings. The bushing pulled out of the aluminum block, so I was going to try and just super glue the bushing back in. But in order to put the bushing in, I have to have it on the pin and slide the whole thing together at once. So I put the super glue on the outside of the bushing, went to slide it in back in the fixture, but super glue being so thin and runny, it ran down and got onto the pin that's supposed to slide through the bushing, which then didn't allow it to slide anymore. So I had to, this is like a $15,000 fixture that we only have one of.
Oh, yeah, okay, there you go.
So I had to rip the whole thing out of the fixture, run across the plant floor to the maintenance room, and get the whole thing in an arbor press and try and get the pin pushed out of there before the glue completely set up.
I don't mean to laugh because it's a horrible situation, but I just imagined you running through the plant. I don't know why, if it was like a Lion King moment, like holding this piece up, like just running. Yeah, just running through the plant, like, get the fuck out of my way.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
Just fucking elbowing people in your way in the back of the head, like, get out of here.
Yep.
This is important. I don't know why.
On my way through.
Now that would have been epic.
Yeah. And of course, we didn't have any more of these bushings. This was some weird, crazy-looking thing I'd never seen before. So then I had to clean.
Always works.
Then I had to clean it all up and try and reuse it, and get it to work. I managed to fix it, but wow, I was shitting bricks there for a minute.
I like Ninja Basics. Acetone dissolve. Yeah, it does, but it could also dissolve something that's on the bushing as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It evolves, but not all the time. Like it all depends of the glue.
That's true. The higher quality stuff doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything. Like it's just
No.
like.
This bushing had I want to say they're like graphite inserts in them that are supposed to absorb the lubricant that you put on there so that it stays lubricated. So I didn't know if maybe the acetone was going to dissolve that or not, because I had actually thought about that on my way to getting to the press to be able to push that pin back through.
Uh-huh.
Well, the only thing though is that if it's absorbent, you have to think it's going to absorb that acetone in.
Right.
And that could have caused a lot more problems.
Yeah.
Usually
maybe not up front, but in a week maybe.
And then, see, at that point, then, if that was the case, you could do I don't know what the hell's wrong with it. It was fine when I put it in.
Well, the problem is it was still during production, and people saw me just, oh shit, and grab the thing and run it. It wasn't an after-hours thing.
God damn it.
There were too many witnesses.
Shit. I was going to say, just take care of them, but, just mafia style. There was no witnesses.
The landscaping company over here is a fucking mafia. I'm almost positive.
Elaborate, please?
Well, you drive by the owner's house, and it's like, you can't afford that by cutting grass.
Well,
Big house that have all the contracts in town, and there's no other landscaping business in town. None.
Because they've always, the mafia's got the best fertilizer.
They don't last long. I'm pretty sure that
all the tree chippers and stuff, they use them well.
Yeah.
They're like the cleanest wood chippers you've ever seen in your life. You can
I
eat off those things. They're so damn clean. Why are your chippers so clean? Why are you asking questions?
Hey
Fair
Llama, you are living in killing fields, so
I'm pretty
I'm
sure
not.
that's why the recruiter hasn't paid me. He had to pay the fucking landscaper's protection.
They protecting you from squirrels or what?
Protect you from your house burning down.
Okay,
Quit paying them, they'll burn your house down.
that's always an option. So any of you except Shorty are as planning to buy the new Galaxy S7 or not?
No. I just bought an S6 here about 3 months ago.
Okay.
Got the Note 5. I'm a Note kind of guy.
I still have like 4 months before I can get a new phone. So.
You like them big, right?
I love them big.
Oh, it's better for watching porn.
Oh yeah, it's like a fucking like a big screen right here.
That's why the like the moment that the phone started showing picture, like then they started going bigger again because of porn.
Yeah. I remember the little teeny tiny Nextel flip phones that was like half the size of a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Nextel. I haven't heard that word in a long time.
Or Nokia 3220 or something. So they were small. You can only play Snake there, basically.
Yeah, but it's the only phone that would survive a nuclear apocalypse.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that was the.
And the battery lasted 4 to 5 days.
Yeah.
Instead of 4 to 5 hours
Yeah.
nowadays.
Yeah.
You could
Mine-
punch someone in the face with one of those things, and it would knock them out cold, and people would be like, "Damn, what'd you do?" And I'd just show them the phone. They'd be like, "Fair enough." They know not to mess with you. Those things are, I don't know what they were made of back in the day, but no, it was so funny that you say Nextel because that was huge in this
Oh,
area.
no.
Like
Oh,
everybody that
one. We had
lived in the
company
country. Oh yeah, freaking Nextel. I remember the first Nextel I got, and I also remember when Nextel came out with a BlackBerry. Dude, I was
Yep.
climbing up the building like I want that fucking phone.
Yeah, that was my first smartphone. Was that Nextel
So was
BlackBerry.
mine. Yep, the Nextel BlackBerry.
thing's
Oh
the
my God, that's terrible.
Biggest turd I've ever had in my life.
Where's ironic when you need them? Fucking BlackBerry.
Oh yeah, with his BrickBerry.
This is fucking BrickBerry. Goddamn Canadians.
Somebody topped Lee Stewart.
Yeah. That's
What?
it.
Somebody just topped Lee Stewart. KTM 1290 Super Duke with studs on an ice track.
Where did you find that at?
Fucking Facebook.
Oh, fucking Facebook.
Is it bad I had to look up that Nextel phone?
Yeah. I don't know.
Which
I don't
one?
know
The
anything about
BlackBerry
those.
or just the first one?
Nextel in general.
Oh yeah, Nextel was the whole cellular walkie-talkie thing, which was
I remember
really cool,
Yeah.
especially when you're drunk on Friday nights.
Yes.
So you just start keying the mic on. You could just punch in like random number combinations, and 95% of users didn't have it on private mode, so you could just start talking, and everybody in the room would hear you coming out of their phone.
Oh no, see, we would get shit wasted and go to Walmart, and then we'd all split off and just say the dumbest stuff, and some of it was actually pretty nasty. We didn't know who we were, like we would know who we were like going to be chirping, but we didn't know who was around them, so we would say some I was actually banned from Walmart my whole entire senior year of high school.
Wow.
Fucking awesome.
I just realized Twitter just stole something from Nextel.
What's that?
Tweets. Chirps.
Not quite.
No.
Yeah. Straight up.
No.
stole. Call the.
But yeah, I started with Nextel back in 2001.
Yep, that was my first. Because I had the i570.
My first one was the i1000.
Oh wow, you're even before me.
Well, no,
Yeah,
that was the flip phone.
That was okay. No, I had the i570 in yellow. It was
Ooh.
the candy bar style phone.
Yeah.
That thing, I don't know how. It was kind of like the Nokia of Nextels.
Yeah,
I left it.
that thing would go through anything.
I left it on my bumper one night and drove off, and it fell off my bumper and got ran over by the person behind me. We pulled around and found it in the ditch, perfectly intact, barely a scratch on it, and it lasted me another 2 years.
Yeah, because I think that one was built to like mil spec or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was one of the first mil specs that they came out with. I still have it. It's in my room, actually.
Yeah, I put my S6 on the S6 Edge on the track on my the RAM mount, and it flew away. It was completely destroyed on on 160.
Oh, oops.
Well,
Yeah.
I would call the ram mount people and have a complaint with them.
No, the thing is,
Ram mount doesn't hold to 160 miles an hour.
it didn't, it just flew away.
It failed. It failed miserably.
Oh yeah.
I'm claiming my warranty. I'm claiming a defective device. Well, sir, this is the conversation. I need to call them in, and you'd be like, I need to claim my defective device. Well, sir, what happened? Well, I lost my phone. Well, can you describe what happened to us? Yeah, I was going like 160 miles per hour, and my damn phone just went pew, gone. Dead silence on the line. Like they wouldn't know what to say. Sir, I don't think it's made for that. I don't give a shit. I paid for it.
Yeah, it was funny, like it was second lap, and on the straightaway, I'm like, okay, like I'm getting a good footage, like from the phone, and like I ran a special app, like on it, so I can get lap times and all the angles and everything, and then like, phew, okay, I think I'm lost it, and then
I don't think I'm getting this lap time.
five laps later, I ran out of track and broke my collarbone. So it was funny because like they wanted to take me to the like the emergency room, and I'm like, yeah, but I don't have anybody's phone, and I don't have a phone either, so I need to get somebody's number. So it was pretty messed up.
I see everybody runs these X mounts or whatever those things are called.
Yeah, RAM mount.
Well, I know. Well, the one on my bike is also a RAM mount, but it's not that style. It actually holds the phone on all four sides.
Okay.
And it's got the one end of it is spring loaded, so you've got to like pull the bottom down and wedge it into these. And
yeah, I've seen that one. That's pretty cool, but I don't think it's pretty reliable comparing to the X grip.
See, I don't know, because the X grip, okay, it's squeezing it on the sides, but you can just basically pull it out of the, pull it from the bottom and pull it right out of there. Where mine, it's actually completely enveloped all four sides of it. There's no way to pull it out of there.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
There's silicone everywhere.
But next time I know I'm gonna go like on the faster rides, I will like zip tie it down or something like that.
Yeah. The only advantage of yours versus mine is yours can probably handle bigger phones. Mine with my S6 with a OtterBox is I'm right at the limit of what it can handle.
Yeah, that's what I don't like on the S6 also. Like on the X grip, like the left side is right where either it switches on the right side power or the volume up. So it's either of those. So you can't put it in between.
Right.
So if you want to run it like a GPS, like then it needs to be all the time volume up, like because at the moment, it's gonna touch the power, the screen is off.
Right.
So that's messed up, but that's what I'm hoping also the 7 will clear, because 7 is 5.5-inch screen, so it will go a little bit bigger. So I'm pretty sure there's gonna be different mounting points.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the mount that I have so you can take a look at it. I think I got it at JP Cycle.
I think I've seen it. Somebody uses it on their bikes. Somebody made a video about it. I don't remember who it was. Go Jojo or something, maybe.
No, mine's different than his.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
America.
America. I can say that now because I see ironic. So America.
Canada.
Like ironic is the only one who's not from America.
Does that make me better?
Oh!
Oh.
Say his name 3 times.
Wow.
Well, does it though? I don't know. I'm just saying.
You
I feel
are
special.
you are devil, you know, like we call your name like 5-6 times and you show up.
Well, it's funny actually. I was watching one of Leadpin's videos, and he said ironic, and they said ironic, then he said ironic. So I wrote in the comments, "You said ironic 3 times. That's a shout out. Thanks, dude." And I got a ton of sub comments on that. Like, oh, I subbed you, man. I subbed you. That was a good one. Subbed you.
That's pretty cool.
That's me.
So ironic. You got a shit ton of llama stickers headed your way. Finally went to the post office.
You know, and I have Memphis on me asking me like every day, yo, where are my stickers? I sent them, so I don't know. Canadian mail is funny. But I sent yours along with someone else yours, so I don't know. I've sent llamas out after that, so yours I think went last week. Oh no,
Mine?
yours may still be by the front door. No, llamas.
Okay.
They may be by the front door waiting to go. I don't remember
Okay.
now.
I found out, you know, like that there was a problem with my PO box.
Okay, that's it then. It's your fault. I knew it wasn't my fault.
So they might if you put there a return address, they might come back to you.
I didn't. You know, I noticed Ninja Nero sent me some stuff, and I've ordered now a stamp that he has. He has like a return address stamp with his logo. So I actually
Okay.
just ordered one the other day because that's a good idea. I don't have return address on them. I just usually I'll put like an IR in the corner. That's it.
Yeah, that's the
So-
problem because you know, like if it arrived before today, then they are gone. You know, like then I'm not getting
So
them.
then the mailman's gonna be repping
Yep.
Rebound, man. That works. Ironic
Yep.
Rebound's mailman.
because
Yes.
because they are
I'll travel the country, man.
sorry to be like you know like rude, but you know like they are assholes here in Reston post office. You know like every fucking time I'm going there, I'm only having problems. And the thing is, you know like when I open when I opened the PO box, I asked from them, you know like do I need to do anything else? I'm running a YouTube channel, you know like all the mail will come, you know like to me, you know like even if the name is and everything, yeah everything is fine. And then you know like I'm like nothing comes, and then Kara yesterday told me like Battlebore that he, you know, like she got her mail back, you know, like because it couldn't be delivered as addressed. And then I went today and then asked, you know, like from the manager, what the fuck is going on? And they're like, oh, you don't have like the blue Memphis on the list that it, you know, like it's a recipient. I'm like, what the fuck, you know, like the address is on the PO box number is on the fucking, you know, like mail. Why it's not gonna be delivered? No, the Homeland Security doesn't allow us to do it. I'm like, oh my god, and nobody told me that on the beginning. So 3 months there is nothing because, you know, like of the idiots from the rest.
I get mine Informal Llama,
And that you're like,
and I never did anything like that. But I live in a small town, so.
Yeah, I know. I'm telling you, you know, like they're fucking idiots in there. You know, like I'm always having problems only with them. They're returning my package because it's like 2 ounces. You know, like 2 ounces is not paid. You know, like I'm like really. You know, like it's humid outside. It went heavier. 2 ounces. You motherfucker. No, it needs to be paid. I'm like, it's 2 ounces. It's gonna change like maybe a couple of cents and that's it. Oh my god, but you know, like they are just, you know, like doing everything by the fucking book, you know, like they have nothing to do there. So it just pisses me off, you know, like I needed to vent, so I'm sorry.
That anger.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take it out all in the ice today.
There you go. As long as you can breathe, right?
Yeah, that's
Just don't pass out.
That's gonna be a question, right? Fuck.
You're gonna get like halfway through the first half and be like, "Fuck this shit, I can't do it."
No, I'm just, you know, like I'm just gonna get tired faster. That's the only thing, you know, like
Yeah.
it's gonna be okay. Or maybe I can't use my mouth guard, so.
Oh, 'cause that's totally safe.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's totally fine. Who needs teeth?
No, yeah, especially me.
Fuck.
Fuck.
You don't need teeth for hockey.
No.
Not for
No,
hockey,
they always said losing teeth was all part of the game.
it is, but like those guys who lose them, like professionally, they have all the insurance and shit. I don't.
That's true. Like they'll have a tooth or something knocked out, and as soon as they quit bleeding and have their soak in the ice bath after the game, they'll, next morning they'll go to the dentist and have an implant put in.
Yeah, if they want to, like a lot of, like hockey players are, like that's their like look already, like that they don't have front teeth or something. So
Yeah.
look, like I don't know, his last name is Burns, like I don't remember his first name. He's like the whole front is off, like I'm like I don't know, and he's been like that already like 5-6 years. So I'm like, okay, cool. But yeah, like they have all the ways, all the doctors in the right away in the ice rink, and like so.
Yeah.
We don't have that.
No, because y'all are real men. Y'all actually play a game.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was my knock on professional sports for, shuffling contracts and all that shit. But anyway, how are y'all doing tonight?
No, professional sport is awesome. But what I know, I only played it a couple of years.
What?
What? What do you mean what?
What?
Who?
What?
What?
Who?
Bueller.
Chicken strips.
Mike Jones?
Bueller.
What?
Bueller.
What?
You think we're
What?
Okay, so, hey, hold on. Speaking of topics, because somebody said, like, Memphis, you asked about questions in the side chat just before I hopped in here. How do you guys feel? I mean, like, obviously, like, most people either
Lift
love
my
or
hand.
hate cafe. Yeah, well, that too. A lot of people either love or hate cafe bikes or cafe-style bikes.
Okay.
another bobby pin?
Exactly. It's good for blackheads. How cheaply would you have to be able to build a cafe racer in order for you to be like, yeah, sure, I'll build one. Why the fuck not?
I don't care what it costs. I want one.
Okay, well then I will. Okay. So what size is your bike, Llama?
Mine's
A what?
500.
Oh, okay. Well then you might. Okay, well then how do you feel about having a slow cafe bike?
No, the
Like-
cafe is like like building a custom bike. Like you build
Right,
it as you want.
yeah,
It doesn't.
it's
It
the
doesn't
style
matter.
of it.
Like it's just like whatever you want to do, you do.
Like a 400?
Well, the reason I ask and then I say that is because I was dicking around looking at cafe stuff because like I mean I'm a small bike fan. Like I like the smaller engines and stuff because they're cheap, the parts are cheap, they get ridiculously stupid gas mileage.
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw Backroad Moto's video talking about the little 250 that he picked up for his wife, I remembered that in my area those things are stupid cheap, like royally stupid cheap. And just for shits, I got on Google and looked up Ninja 250 Cafe Racer, and there's actually a company that makes a whole bolt-on kit where basically all you do is paint like 3 parts and then slap all this shit on there, and it looks just like a little gnarly cafe racer.
That's pretty awesome.
So, Hank,
50
yeah.
parts are cheap as shit.
Exactly.
Everything about it's cheap as shit. Your insurance is going to be cheap as shit.
You could use regular gas in it instead of premium,
Yeah, and
it gets like 70 to the gallon.
yeah, and it'll do the speed limit.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so hold on.
Because cafes, like city bikes, so like it's just for fun, like going like small roads and like having like just fun times. It's not for like going highways and going crazy, so it doesn't matter what engine it has.
Right. Well, see, and that was kind of my idea on it too. Is I was Now, granted, in my opinion, the price of the kit isn't necessarily like overpriced, I would say, but I would say that given my fabrication skills, I wish that they had it set up to where you could buy components rather than having to buy the whole kit.
Like, what you think about what you need to make a Ninja into a cafe racer? You just need a headlight.
Oh no! Well, see, their kit comes with the headlight. Like literally, the kit comes with the front tire that's been resized to give it the cafe look. It comes with front turn signals, rear turn signals, seat, rear fender, the framing for the rear fender in the seat, a gauge pod for you to take the cluster off the Ninja 250 apart and make a new gauge cluster. Like it's ridiculous, dude. I'm finding it right now, and I think that honestly, for the price that you can pick up a 250, rebuild it so you have a fresh engine, pressure wash the frame since you're already going to have it this far apart, and then just spray paint and slap this kit on there, you're basically going to have a brand new cafe racer for like $3,000.
I can get 250s or 300s for like $600-700.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah, Blue always has a good deal on a bike.
Especially if you want to do projects, like, because then you don't need, like that it's complete and everything. So I'm getting all my stuff from insurance auction. You've seen my video about Ducati, right?
Yeah.
That came from insurance auction, like I didn't pay anything for it basically. I look it now, like it's looking like freaking killer.
Especially like if you're doing a cafe racer out of it, you could find like a 250 with destroyed fairings because you're taking them off anyway.
Exactly. I mean, as long as the tank's not super duper dented, you're fine.
Yeah, and even if it's dented a little bit, it still kind of adds to the cafe look.
Right. Okay, so I found it. I'm copying, and now I'm coming back over to the Hangout, and it is dropped in our side chat now.
Because
then
like
6
months ago, I bought the Ninja 300.
Yeah.
For $1,200, it had 45 miles on it.
45?
Yeah.
Like 045, not like 4500.
No, it's just 45 miles.
Holy dick! What happened to it?
That's fucking. How much does this cost?
Somebody laid down, and that's it.
Wow. But it wasn't an actual totaled bike?
What?
Was it totaled?
Yeah, they are, like it's just laid down, like it needed a new handlebar and rear set, and that's it.
Oh my god. You know what? I'm gonna save up some money. I'm gonna come hang out with you. I'm gonna buy like 5 or 10 bikes. I'm gonna ship them back in a fucking U-Haul truck, and I'm gonna rebuild them and flip them.
Where are you located?
I'm over here in Georgia.
Oh, you're not far from me. And there's a lot of auctions around Georgia area, so.
That's fucking awesome. I never thought of that. I might have found a new gold mine. Because you can rebuild them different ways and shit. And I mean, like, as long as the frame's not damaged and like how to, I mean, like I'm not worried about making any money off of my wrench time because like for me wrench time is kind of like therapeutic.
Yep.
So basically spending $1,200 on something and then getting to turn around and sell it for like 25 or 3, fuck yeah. Okay, but so what were you asking, Llama?
Oh, I was looking at this freaking kit, and now I kind of want to go find a Ninja 250.
Right, dude?
Dude, it looks fucking badass.
Yeah. I mean, truthfully, okay, so here are my complaints on the kit. I don't know if you read that part down in the description yet, but it says that there's no welding, because they epoxy it, like the assembly parts that have to go inside the portion of the tail tubing that you cut off, you epoxy them in there with a special epoxy, which they do provide in the kit. Mm-hmm. And then you also bolt it on. So it's basically glued and bolted at the same time with like permanent Loctite. It's trying to pull some MI Cruiser guy status. And
I have a status?
well, from trying to super glue the bushing.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so 1300 is a complete kit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, all you got to do is paint it and put it together. It even comes with the saw for you to cut the fucking frame. Where like it comes with guides that you bolt on. Like the guides actually bolt to existing bolt holes. You cut them where they say to cut it with the saw they provide. You glue the assembly in. You bolt the assembly in with the glue and bolts and hardware that they provide. So basically, all you have to do is paint your tank, paint a couple of trim pieces, paint the rear hugger, stick your seat on, put your gauge cluster in their new housing, bolt the lights on, and it's done.
I can, like, if I'm not, like, calculating all the tires and stuff, like, I could probably build this kit for, like, $250.
Yeah, but you think?
Yeah, but
You
where
build-
would you get the seat and the?
No, yeah, but like that's the beauty of cafe, like you building it yourself. Like same with same with a Street Fighter, like I'm planning right now to build a Street Fighter from
Yeah.
either like some Z model or something completely from scratch. So let's see, like how that comes. But first I need a garage, so.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, yeah, and I can understand the whole thing about wanting to build it yourself. I mean, because like with me being a mechanic and doing metal work and fabrication and shit like that, I would love to completely just get something anywhere from like a 250 to a 600 or something and just go cafe balls out. However, I have zero experience with making rounded fiberglass things.
Yeah.
And I mean,
But-
I'm sure I could learn. Like that's not really a big deal. But yet again, I'm in the same position you are. I would have to have somewhere to do it.
But I'm pretty sure, like it would look much better without plastics.
What, that particular bike?
Yeah.
Actually, I was going to say, I think on that kit they don't even use any plastics. All they use is the rear tail.
Yeah,
Or is
that's
that what you're talking about?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like without the rear tail, like that's just a seat there, and like just a frame, like going around it. I think like by personal wise, it would look much cleaner and much better.
Yeah, well, yeah, and I think that too. And then I also like my complaints on that particular kit were that while I watched a series of videos where a dad and his son basically built a pair of these and they went through the whole process, yada yada yada. I can almost guarantee you that a large portion of that $1,300 and some odd dollar price tag is because the housing for the gauge cluster is billet machined aluminum. Like it's one piece of billet that they CNC for building the gauge cluster. Which personally, I mean, I don't mind the look of it. Like I think it looks cool, but it still mounts way super high because they don't. Even though it's for the cafe look, they don't accommodate for the idea of putting clip-ons on it or anything of that nature to actually give you that low lean forward posture like everybody loves with the cafe. And if you were to put clip-ons on it with their kit and use that gauge cluster, you would basically be laying your face on the gauge cluster.
Yeah.
And that bothered me because that is like I know from doing machining, I understand that gauge cluster is probably a solid $400 worth of that damn price tag.
Oh yeah.
And if I could just be like, hey guys, I love your kit, but I'd really like to leave out the rear tail, and I would love to leave out the gauge cluster, and they'd be like, oh, so you only want like 10% of the kit, and I'd have to be like, well, yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah,
and
you
then
want
be like,
you
well,
want
we're not
you
going
want.
to sell it.
No, I'm pretty sure they would sell it, but the thing is, like the price wouldn't, be 10%. I'm pretty sure it will be like maybe only like $200 off, and that's it.
Exactly.
And they are making even more money from you, so.
Yeah, well, see, and that's, I mean, and I know that, well, okay, so like with music, there's copyright.
I'm sorry to bother, like for the middle of talking, but
Oh,
it
good.
seems seems like Nicole wants to leave, but she had a question. Like,
Okay, go for it.
she had a question that can any grade gas go into a motorcycle, and can certain grades affect the performance? Both answers are, like the first one at least is like it depends on what engine you're running, but usually on the bikes it goes the best one. But like gas changes the performance drastically. It all depends, like how it's tuned up.
Yeah.
At least what I know in my like personal way.
Well, you can run any gas in a bike. It's probably not good for it, but you can.
Yeah, basically the way it works is that the octane rating on gas, the higher the rating, the hotter and more efficiently the gas burns, while leaving less deposits behind than the lower grades. So if you have an R-Class bike and you put regular in it, you're going to have a noticeable power loss, you're going to have noticeable mileage loss, and over the long run, you're going to have to worry about doing engine maintenance a lot sooner.
Yep, and it makes a lot of like black goo in your engine.
Yeah.
Or carbon.
See,
Yeah.
I always ran premium, or if I felt extra special, I'd put race fuel in it.
Yep. But race fuel is another way, like because some of the bikes they already run lean, so if you put race gas in there, they run like extra lean, and then like it's another like real easy to get knocking and everything.
Yeah.
Well, and I
burn a hole in the piston.
Yeah, I never ran a full tank of race fuel. Like if I was ever getting race fuel, because you can only get it in certain places around here, I would more than likely I would fill up my tank, and I may have had like a half of a tank of premium, or maybe a little bit less, and then.
The short answer is, like if you don't have anything else to put there than like low grade, then you can, like just run the one tank, just don't rev it up, like just drive home, or like on the next gas station and fill up with the best one, like so.
Right.
Then it like compensates. But yeah, like it's usually written on the manual, definitely, but some gas caps have also, like what you should run, and that's how it is usually.
I'm gonna have to go back through my manual. I don't think mine's specified.
It definitely does.
Like premium only.
It'll even if it's supposed to run 87, it'll say 87.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll give you a minimum.
Yeah, mine in my manual specifically stated 89 or higher.
Mm-hmm.
Mine's 91 or higher in my bike.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my 300 is an 89 also, but at the same time I put premium in it anyway, because when you're only filling up a 4-gallon tank, the price difference is not significant enough.
No, my God, I always ran premium.
And the difference comes, like from the power, and you get more gas mileage from per tank with a better fuel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the difference doesn't like come like that.
Yeah, and I mean aside from the obviously on a 300 or a smaller bike, you're really not going to notice a power difference. At least I've noticed when you have to do different fuels. But like if you have like a 600 R-Class bike and you've only ridden it using premium, and then all of a sudden you have to stop somewhere in the boonies and fill up with 87, you're going to feel that bike being pissed off about it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Like that bike is going to be mad as hell.
Oh yeah. That's why I love E85.
Ooh, E85 is so bad for your motor, though.
It depends.
Time for it.
It depends, like I don't know, I built my race cars to run on E85, and first of all, I love the smell on it. I freaking love it, and how it performs, that's awesome.
Yeah, on your cars that you've ran E85, do you have a flex fuel sensor?
No.
Ooh, you should do that, especially if you're running a standalone computer.
No, I didn't need, because I run on clean E85. I don't mix.
Oh, okay. So you just run on E85 all the time?
Yep.
Okay. Well, then never mind.
Yeah, it was my drift car, so.
The sideways slut.
Oh, yeah. It was fun.
Well, real quick, I saw that Ehart and Backroad Moto hopped in here.
Hey.
Hey.
For the last 5 minutes, always.
Nice.
I didn't know you were ending that early.
Sadly, I have a playoff game, so I need to go.
Well,
Who's
thanks for the invite anyway.
Who's whispering?
Oh,
So
Motherfucker, I've been here the whole time. God damn.
Yeah. Don't believe you.
Browser mode.
He's got that ninja mode.
Ninja mode? Even Ninja doesn't have the ninja mode.
Ironic Rebound does.
Yeah. He's so silent today, you know, like I don't know what's wrong, you know, like is it too
No,
cold?
my internet's been cutting out. Like, did you see me dropping out several times? It keeps cutting.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
Yeah,
I just bought a new router, like with a bunch of antennas in it. It like reaches out to the street, and it was working great for like a month. And now, today, every like few minutes, I can't see. I can't see my Wi-Fi. My tablet sees the Wi-Fi, but my computer doesn't. So
You know, do you run any other like Wi-Fi hotspots or something, or somebody else
no,
runs?
I see others. Yeah, I
And there he
can do a
goes.
whole 4 antennas too.
Have you changed your password since it started happening?
No, I haven't.
You might have
Have
been
you
pirated.
set one?
Oh, well, you might want to set one then, because you might have been pirated from somebody close to you or something.
Oh, okay, I haven't changed it recently, so yeah, that could be it then.
Yeah, it might be. That's what I was going to say. Was it's probably a bandwidth issue.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll do that.
One is that. The other is, you know, like somebody bought a device or changed their like the Wi-Fi frequency the same as yours, and they are just cutting themselves out.
Oh yeah, I have the channel scanner to see. I'll double check to see if there's any overlap into the channels.
Yeah.
I'm using.
The overlapping is the main thing, you know, like I bought one of the best, you know, like Asus router, and it never worked together with a Comcast router because they just cut each other out all the time.
The entire time I was doing the Booze and Bozo channel, it was powered by people that never set their password. So I just looked for, you know, I'd check admin every time, admin, and I'd always find one.
Okay.
Troll.
Yep.
Troll.
I pay now.
Pirate.
R.
Yep, I was one of those LimeWire pirates.
Yep, and then whenever they discovered and had to put a password on it, it was like they were making you walk the plank.
Yep.
It's mutiny.
Oh, I used to. I
still use
to hack the neighborhood WE5. I had free internet for years.
See, I just set
And then
mine to not
WPA
broadcast the SSID, and then no one can hack mine anyways.
I've been pissed since the beginning of time that it's not fucking free.
Well, the UN did declare basic human right.
Yep. Air, I breathe it, and I use it for the internet, so fuck you.
Free internet for all.
But if it wasn't for our freaking distributor and our repeaters... Oh, fuck that shit.
It doesn't cost them shit. They already paid that price.
Yeah. It's already done.
The what now?
What do you want me to do? Paint it?
He's talking about the fact that all the companies, the reason that they charge for internet is because we're using their towers and repeaters to basically expand and broadcast the signal, and that's where they incur the charges. They're like, oh, you're using our equipment to gain the signal,
Right, and we have to maintain that.
Right, and so the thing is they have to maintain it anyway for television and cell phone use. So really, all they're doing is they're making a money monopoly out of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What, a hotspot?
I got one buddy that owns
Internet in general.
Oops, sorry. Oh, there he goes.
And he's gone.
I got one buddy that owns a tower, and he rents like all the sections off to like totally different companies. Like AT&T rents like one scaffold of it, and Verizon has another one on the same fucking tower, and there's like internet companies that rent it and shit. Makes bank.
Oh yeah, because I know offshore, it's $4.50 to send a text message because the company itself actually owns the cell phone tower on the rig. Yeah, so a text is like $4.50.
Well, now see, I've had where they've tried to charge me international charges on my cell phone bill when I didn't even leave this country or send anything to anybody out of country. Then they try to ask me, well, did you get near the Canadian border? I'm like, no, I'm fucking mid-state. Well, we don't know how that happened, ma'am. And I'm like, well, you best believe I ain't paying for it.
I ain't paying for it.
But I
got
don't know
another-
how that happened. I mean, I wasn't lying or anything. I guess I could see if maybe I went to, like, the Detroit Auto Show. I'm right on the river. But then still, okay, so now I'm afraid to use my phone, then I'm going to get international charges, even though I am technically in Detroit.
Yeah, 'cause you might ping off a tower across the river.
Well, how am I supposed to know what tower I'm bouncing off of when I make said phone
Exactly.
call?
Who are you through?
Well, right now, Verizon, but when this happened, I was with Sprint.
Okay, because I know Sprint now, I don't know about back then, but I know now they do offer free, or the international usage in Canada and Mexico.
Okay.
But you have to ask for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was informed of that when I bought my phone. There at the shop, they told me that. They said that they don't say they offer it, so that probably they can nick you with international charges since you didn't ask for the free international coverage. But if you ask for it, they will give it to you.
Right. Well, and like I said, though, I could see if that were the situation, but I hadn't left, like, I don't know, maybe 20-mile vicinity of my home, which is literally mid-state. I'm like, I don't know how this happened.
Right.
I ain't paying for it.
So
It's like I bought gas in Georgia there about a month ago.
How'd that go?
It went quite well, considering it wasn't me. I wasn't there. I was 2,000 miles away.
Ooh.
Nice.
Got the bill, saw a couple of gas charges for some small town down there. Called them up, said, this isn't me. Well, the records show that the card was present at the time of purchase. I said, well, I'm looking right at the card, and I'm halfway across the country from there, so no.
Oh yeah, I watched a documentary all about that, man. Cloning cards. So they use through trash and email trash and shit, and then they get the number and then the security code of a card, and then they get blank cards. They have a buddy that steals blank cards from the company, and then somebody steals a printer, and then they print their own card, go out, and fucking have a good old time.
Nice. They were nice enough to take the charges off without any problems, though. So.
Now, see, once we had, I can't say similar, I guess you could say almost opposite. We left to go out of town on a Friday, and we get into Tennessee late Friday evening and try to buy some gas, and the card's rejected. I guess this particular bank, you got to know your policies. This particular bank, if you don't let them know you're going out of town ahead of time and they see a strange charge, they freeze everything.
Yep.
So now we're in
Had that too.
Tennessee with no cards, banks closed till Monday.
And also remember, when you do that, they automatically, yes, ironic, they automatically block $75 when you run your card at the pump, regardless of how much you actually use. We did that on a trip. We bought like a $400 prepaid card for gas for a trip, and halfway home we ran out of money.
Oh, because of the higher hold.
Because of those blocks. And it took, it can take 3 or 4 days for everything to go through, and then it gets changed to what you actually bought.
Right. Yeah, I guess I didn't think about that. You got to watch those then, otherwise you could max out your card from little tiny purchases.
Then you start getting over limit fees.
Yeah, it's another one of those money monopoly situations. They know what bullshit stipulations they can use, and it's all just fucking money.
Oh no, I got into it with my bank once. Like, I thought there was more money in the account. I guess there wasn't, and then I went and I made 4 very small purchases that didn't even equal $20. Mm-hmm. And then I get this statement saying I owe them like $130 in fucking fees.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, this is crap. How about you guys, if there's no funds, I want it fucking denied. I don't give two shits about embarrassment. I'm not paying you guys this kind of money. They said they can't do that. It's against their policies.
$100 is kind of steep for that. I mean, my bank has that. Was it security?
Overdraft protection
account
type
security.
thing.
So like,
Well,
if
what it was like a $35 fee, but they had charged the $35 fee to all 4 purchases. It was like I went to Taco Bell and I got some tacos, and then they charged me a $30 fee on that, and I stopped at the gas station, got a pop. There's a $35 fee on that.
That's fucky.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm like, I didn't
they
even
do that on
spend.
purpose.
Right, that's how I felt. I'm like, right, like you guys are creating a monopoly. I didn't even spend $20, and it's costing me $130 to be loaned like $18 and some change. Most
Yeah.
expensive tacos I've ever had in my fucking life. I'm like, how about we just fucking deny the fucking purchase if there's no money there?
Well,
They're
some
like,
banks
"Can't
don't
do
take
that."
into consideration that the patron probably doesn't know that their account's overdrawn, and some banks think that like yours probably, oh, she's just stealing money from us.
Right.
Stealing.
And they always process purchases before payments.
Yes, and the other thing to go along with that, if you say for example, say you make your paycheck at work and it's $500, and then you write your check for rent. Just for math purposes, we'll say rent's $250, and then your utilities is $100, and then your next 2 things are $50 a pop. They will actually process, even though you wrote them in the opposite order of that, if you made a 50, a 50, a 100, and then
Well, there's been
250 for rent.
times where I have gone and deposited cash. We're not talking a check, actual cash to a teller, and then I turn around and leave, and I use my card at the gas station, and they flip it the other way around and say that I didn't have money for my gas, charge me a fee, and then process the deposit. But I'm like, no, I went and I handed you cash before I went to the fucking gas station.
Yep. Well, see, and that's what they do though, is if you make a number of purchases or transactions to come off of your account within quick succession, even if it's only a couple of days within that time, like the gap period per se, they will actually process the largest transaction first, just so that if you overdraft, you have multiple smaller transactions. That way, they can charge you that fee.
Yes.
Yep.
They literally they do it 110% on purpose.
Oh, I have no doubt. I'm like, what the fuck you mean you can't set this up to just reject? I'm like, fuck that. Yes, you can.
Yeah, how much banks are making from overdraft fees in a year, right?
Oh God, I'm sure it's a million.
Because they reject mine if I don't have anything.
My bank's also nice. Our app, man, it's Citizens National Bank, and their app feeds in with your notifications if you're on Android. So if you do, every time you make a purchase, it goes bling. Every time, if it goes under, it goes bling. You looks at it, so it's like your account is under, so it's nice.
That would be great. My bank is behind on shit. I could go check my account. It's funny though. I could check my account right now, and it would say I have X amount of dollars. I could go make some purchases. They'll show up fucking immediately. But then, God forbid, my deposits. There's a delay, even if it's fucking cash.
Yep.
Three biggest bank, Chase, Bank of America, and Wells Fargo, earned more than $6 billion just from ATM and overdraft fees last year.
Holy fuck.
That's why I don't have an ATM card.
Well, when there's 7.25 billion, I guess that'd be pretty easy to do. 7.25 billion, or is it million or no? It's billion. 7.25 billion people on the Earth.
Yeah.
So think about all those people that belong to that bank, and then work the fractions down to how many people overdraft per day and use the ATM per day. That's really not that far-fetched.
Right. Well, that's just I did the math one day when I forgot who I was talking to, but I was talking to a couple of people in an off-air. We were talking about crowdfunding and this and that everybody does on the YouTube motovlogger front. And some of these bigger guys, even if they had somebody okay, so hold on, I'll actually do the math. So these people that have 300, 400, 500,000 subs, if every one of their subscribers gave them 25 cents per video, that would be $112,500 per video.
Wouldn't that be nice?
right?
Awesome.
I mean, but that's what I'm saying though. Like people don't think about the fact that when you have enough customers or people involved or whatever, the monetary value that they have to input to result a large financial number at the end of the scheme is drastic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you've got 100 million people and you charge each of them 10 cents, you know, that comes out to whatever it comes out to, but most of those people aren't going to notice a missing 10 cents, and you just made that amount of money off of them.
Yeah.
There was a big scheme quite a few years ago, but it had to do with, and I don't know how the fuck they were doing it, I'm still slightly confused, where they wouldn't actually like take dollars or anything. It would be like a half a cent from this account, a half a cent from this account. And they ended up embezzling hundreds of, I think it was actually millions of dollars in technically what were like half cents.
Yep.
That nobody would fucking ever notice.
Yep.
So I'm like, how do you get half
What
cents?
the
I don't
fuck
get
was
this.
that? Who is that?
Whoa. That sounded like an old man fart, like times 10.
Sounded like someone was trying to inflate their tires and they stuck in their mic instead.
Whoops.
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 Oopsie daisy.
Oh shit! You know what? I think that might have been me. My bad, guys.
Oh, it was you. Oh, yeah.
Was it?
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, because I just realized because like even though the headset that I'm using has a microphone on it, my Mac is so old that it only had like it has the 2 separate ports for headphone and Mac, and so I always forget about it switching back and forth to my phone. So my bad.
We're just funny.
Okay,
So.
no, it's fine. Either way, we're gonna close it up, so I need to leave.
Gotcha.
Zip it up.
Zip it up. I even took like 12 minutes right now, so it's gonna be. So let's do it equally, like 9:15, and then I'm gonna leave.
Okay, well that gives us 3 minutes.
Yep. So,
I just now got the chat up, so if anybody's been talking to me, I'm sorry. I see Billy Backroad or whatever. Matt Williams, sorry, dude. I just got you.
Oh, speaking of side chat, check out our side chat if you haven't already seen that.
Oh, I just.
Oh, he wants to see it.
Well, no, I mean, when he came in here, I actually copy and pasted it again so he could see it. But just in case, I'll do it again.
I got it. Redirection.
Okay.
We got it.
Yeah.
That's freaking neat. She would love that.
Yeah, dude. I figured you might like that.
Yeah. The only on the water cooled cafe races, it's the only thing. It's like how to make that radiator look cool or invisible. You know, it's such a
Spray paint it black.
Shit,
That's all I can tell you. Spray paint it black.
black always helps.
It's painted
Polish it.
camouflage. No one will ever fucking see that.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know, but it always looks like an eyesore to me. I don't know why.
Yep. Either black or polish.
Yeah.
Fucking. Put
So,
it on a
Llama, are we gonna do something this Sunday or not?
I'll have to figure it out. I got something going on.
Yeah.
Going on a little adventure. I've been kind of slacking with the hangouts and videos.
Really?
Yeah.
Your
haven't seen-
February was good.
Haven't seen you really long time.
Yeah. Me neither. Won't see it until I get a freaking new master cylinder.
Oh, did that Chinese one not work?
No, it blew out. The back pressure actually blew out my reservoir, like the little glass on the side of it.
Yeah.
See how much fluid's in it? It blew that out of it. So some crazy back pressure and shit.
Wow.
Realize why Recluse uses that insert that bypasses the little sight glass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, figure that out.
Okay.
The more you know.
Yeah. Learn from my mistakes, children. I'm pissed.
No more cheap Chinese parts for Llama.
Yep.
Oh no, it's not the Chinese parts. The Chinese parts did their job perfectly.
No, it's called Louisiana engineering.
Yeah, it's the way I rigged it up. I did it wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
You didn't use enough zip ties, man.
Yeah.
Needed to put an insert or something into it to keep the fluid from going into the reservoir. I needed to block off the reservoir.
Mm.
Okay, guys and girls, I'm leaving. Wish I could leave it open for you guys, but nah, I'm not trusting Llama.
Right, yeah. Talk about somebody's account's gonna get flagged.
I'm feeling kind of squirrely too, so go ahead.
You have a itch for it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks everybody for joining us. Next week I'm hoping it's gonna be longer. It depends if you are advancing on the game or not this today. So hope it's gonna be good. So thank you everybody for joining us.
Bye.
So anyone want to say anything? Any last words?
Cheetos.
Rules.
I did not mean what I did this morning.
What?
Nothing.
And what was that?
Feel bad about what I did this morning. There, I said it.
Okay, cool.
Well, as long as you feel bad.
See ya, guys.